welcome back to another video. My name is Joshlyn, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the lack of education among women in developing countries. Some women and girls in developing countries lack access and opportunities for education. This is due to various reasons. These barriers can include gender-based violence, child marriage, and higher rates of poverty in these communities. And in some areas, the schools don't have the proper amount of sanitation, hygiene, or safety for the girls. Expanding on these problems, let's start with poverty. Some families might want to invest in their kids' education, but might choose to favor the boys due to having less money. In a lot of areas, these girls also face prejudice due to their gender, whether it is spreading gender stereotypes, further discouragement, or a lack of fair opportunities and chances compared to their male counterparts. Child marriage is also not unusual. These girls who are also pushed to marry younger, drop out of school, or end up never attending in the first place and staying at home to learn how to properly provide for their families inside the house. This affects their education and their ability to earn a living. And lastly, violence is another reason these girls aren't sent to school. In these developing countries, these girls might be forced to walk longer distances. They might face sexual violence or sexual exploitation on their way or on public transportation. They might also be forced into these situations at school by peers or other adults. Parents of these girls can find it really frightening to send their kid to school and might hold back to keep them safe. However, this poses a challenge for their education. As these girls are deprived of their access and reaching opportunities to start or further their education, they as well as their families and communities suffer, when they should have an equal chance to strive for the education they want. These developing countries might lag behind as they push access to education and literacy onto men and do not let women be adequately educated. However, we are pleased to hear companies and higher officials exploring costs and taking in these barriers women face in these developing countries to help them gain better access to an education. Whether it is starting school, staying in school, or pursuing a higher education. Keeping all these things in mind, we should all strive to help in ways we can give to these girls and women the education and resources they deserve. Thanks for tuning in to listen more about what's happening around us with women's education in developing countries. Thank you.